Okay, so we just did a ruse beating up on her tormentor, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but you have no idea what your next character... That's okay, Ring. That's totally okay. Okay, let's go see if we can find a Rue up here and see if she wants to talk to us about what we just did. I want to talk about what happened at Dalmacio's manor. Yes, I thought a lot about what he said, and then I understood. Wait, I think it would be easier to show you instead of trying to explain everything. Will you follow me into my dream again, please? Sure. Thank you. She takes her hand in her small, shearing palm, and the world around you begins to fade. Her dream is filled with smoke. Ghostly fires devouring the dreams of others, and she has collected. Tears are flowing freely from her eyes, leaving faint trails on her soot-stained cheeks. What's wrong? Why is everything on fire? What's wrong? My dreams. It was all a mistake. Do you remember what we saw in Dalmacio's mansion? What he said about the dreams coming true? Food, riches, the demise of his enemies? Teary-eyed succubus looks at you. Desna asked me what I dreamed of. I tried to find an answer. I truly did. But look, are my dreams any different from the desires of the demon? Of demons. What changed? What's the name of that bird that grabs everything shiny and carries it off to its nest? A goldfinch, right? I'm just like a thieving goldfinch that spies on people's dreams and hoards them away. But doing that hasn't changed me at all. I'm still the same greedy, cruel, and lustful demon I've always been. Hey, Rune. Welcome to the stream. Did I try to romance her? I believe so. I think we're working on that. Other demons don't dream. That's not true. You're not like other demons. You do good. You're not like other demons. You do good. I force myself to do good every day. I help mortals. I protect them from other demons. But what can my actions change? But can my actions change my inner nature at all? If I'm still a demon inside, then what does it matter? What if, without even knowing it, I'm simply ingratiating myself with you so I can seduce, betray, and murder you? I don't want that. But my black heart does. Other demons don't dream. Is this my first playthrough? No, this is my fourth one. That's true, but this is my dream, and it's full of things that demons desire in reality, but I've never romanced her before, so... What are you going to do now? Now she looks at her burning dream with sadness. I have to start anew. I still have my own dream. I will cleanse it of others' desires and try to find my own. She cradles a tiny flame in her palm and watches it dance on her fingers. I was so happy to receive my own dreams, and now it's so difficult to get rid of them. Will you help me destroy all this? I fear I won't manage on my own. Sure. Burn it all. Oh, she's actually not going to go around with us. Burn, 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 burn. I am the good guy because I'm doing it for Aru because she can't do it up by herself. She needs my assistance, and I'm a professional. She knows I'm a professional at this, so that's why she asked me. Usually's dream has been swallowed by the flames. Ribbons of smoke drift away, carried by an intangible wind. A black shadow lurks in the darkness, staring at you. This is Ruchelet's ineradicable nightmare. The succubus touches the table. The fire not only failed to destroy it, it somehow made the table even more real. Ruchelet studies it with a mix of sorrow and confusion. What's wrong with this stupid table? Why didn't it burn? Your nightmare didn't burn either. Think about it. Why this table? Why is it important? The nightmare didn't burn either. No, it didn't. She looks at the black shadow. It stares dolefully back at her. That thing won't leave this place ever. Think about it. Why this table? Why is it important? I don't know. I don't. She knocks on the wooden surface. It's just a table. Anevia's fresh bread used to be here, but now it's gone, and yet the table remains. What if this is a real dream? Your own dream, and not something you've overheard? This table? Confused, Succubus traces the wooden surface with her finger. Is this what I dream of? Furniture? Let me help you get rid of it. We can destroy it if we really try. She touches the table again, pensively tracing the wood grain with her finger. I wanted to destroy everything I had brought here, but it just refuses to burn. Is it a nightmare too, or maybe something important? Is it another hint? I don't know. I want to destroy it, but I'm afraid to. Didn't you want to burn it all down and start anew? Then perhaps we shouldn't get rid of it. But what's wrong with it? Why is it still here when everything else burned down? What now? Is it truly the end of your dream? I don't know. I probably won't do anything yet. Everything has burned down apart from my nightmare and this table. You know, I might just... She cuts herself short and turns away, blushing a little. No, that won't do. Or, I'm sorry, I need some time. I need some time to think about it and sort it out in my head. Can we discuss this in a few days? For now, let's just go back to the real world. Dum dum dum. Okay, so that what? Off-stream question. Okay. Do I read audibles? Do I read audible books? Well, you don't really read those, do you? You listen to those, but no, I don't. I read. I actually read books. I don't listen to books. Like, do I read it for work so people just listen to you? No. No, I do not. I may have the voice, but I don't have the ability. Because if you pay attention, I make a lot of mistakes when I read. I really do. And you're not the first person to say that either. But thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Wait, again, you're not the first. You won't be the last. And no, I'm not actually going to do it either. I can barely read for you guys. Never mind do it professionally. Or even semi-professionally. Or even for fun. This is for fun, technically. But it's not this is not the favorite part of my streaming, though. I actually don't like doing this. The only reason I do it is because it's necessary. I don't actually like doing it. Okay, so next on the stuff. Oh, we need to go get rested up and stuff. So Aru's thing is done for now. Now we're going to work... Oh, wait a minute. Time to think. We have to wait on that one. Several days. Conquest of Lucianera. We have to go find Nocticula still. But we need Ember for that one. So we're going to go up here. Rest. Oh, you would have liked being in my tribe. Strict rules you have to follow if you want to survive. Nice quiet environment, nothing to distract you from your thoughts. It's like a dream come true for a Hell Knight. Gee, I wonder who he's talking to. Reggie. Survival without a greater goal is meaningless, but you are right. Mongrels will live more sensibly than many other peoples. Reggie. What Woljif calls him. Reggie. Okay, so let's just... this portion of our program, we need Ember. Ember is leveled up. She has no gear, basically, to play around with. Masterwork heavy crossbow. She currently has a heavy crossbow, so for the time being, give it that one, just for the holder until we can find something better, like, oh, the Life Deliverer. +4 in Dead Bane. A light crossbow allows the wielder to cast healing spells as though they had to reach spell feet. Oh, what's his face really should be using that. I'll give her the old one he was just using, because Holy Light Crossbow +1. And then the Quarterstaff of Coercion. +1 of the DC for all will saving throws against spells the wielder casts. What else do we have for that? Ashmaker. Flaming Burst, blah, 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 Monk Weapon. +2 on attack rolls and to cast a level for all evocation schools spells. What else? Nothing she can really use. Filer Heavy Mace. Guess that's the one she's gonna be using. Okay, so armor and stuff. She can't wear armor. Rings and bracelets and necklaces and stuff. Glow, 2 strength and dexterity, constitution, dexterity, giant strength. Give her the constitution. She doesn't get squished. If she does, we do have to fight. Ah, bracers. We just picked up these +5s, right? Cloak resistance 3, 4. Hold on to that one for now. Gloves. She's charisma, right? I can't do headpieces. Prolonged gaze, that's not for her. And a bow. Baron's cloak, device stuff. Her prismatic ring for fun. Lightning spells. She is not on that mythic path, though, unfortunately. Enduring spells, enchantment stuff, abundant casting. Yeah, so it's not really... Being a witch, it's, not really what she's supposed to be doing. Again, she's only here temporarily. Yeah, but she's not going to be really with us, so it's not a big deal. I'm sure this will be fine for her. Again, she's not gonna see any real action. Did we rest? Yes, we did. Such an NPC, you don't like her and Nenio too much. Such an NPC, don't like her and Nenio too much. I love Ember. Ember is awesome. Nenio is funny. She's actually evil. I'm just going to point that out. I know she doesn't, her alignment says she's not, but she is. Nenio is really evil. It says she's neutral, but she's chaotic evil. Hey, Freak Show, welcome back. And Ember is just fun. Okay. We're going to go talk to, or try to talk to Nicticula with Ember. So you guys come back. So who's going to take Ember's spot? Aru for now, I think. Or sorry, Ember's going to take Aru's spot. Yeah, just here. The Enigma. Who's the tattoo chick? Who's the tattoo chick? Nenio? The tattoo. Oh, that's a mercenary. That's Veronica. She's a. What is it? Kineticist.
I need to concentrate.
Together, we stand.
That and oops.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
It does. I didn't even check to see what spell she does. Oh, she's spontaneous anyway. Grind aspect, nice body, stuff. Some greater. Oops.
Oops. Is that all you can say?
Yep.
That was really poorly done.
It was. Okay, so we want nice body on Ember. Rightful aspect for Ember. Hero. Greater heroism. So who needs greater heroism? Natural saves, spell checks, immunity to fear, and temporary hit points. Everybody. That's not an animal. I actually even can do the animals too. There's 5. Darren. I guess everybody in the party. She got enough. I hope. Hey, Kalvak, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so ice body on herself. Heroism greater. There. Oh, she got dimension doors. Forgot about that we gave that to her. Good thing we're in the Lucianera for that. Okay, just 1 round per level. Oh, mage armor. See. Don't need mage armor, don't need. That work on him? It doesn't really matter, does it? Armored, not armored. No armor on the horse. Oh, neither one of the horses had. Sorry, the horse doesn't have armor and the wolf doesn't have armor. Just go on both of them. So, just you 3. Oh, we meant to check Darren too. Darren is wearing armor. Technically, so yeah. You do Lich playthrough? Yes, that was actually my first run. I did Lich as my first run, then I did Azada and Gold Dragon for my second, and then Demon for my third. Okay, let's go find Tequila. She's over here in the lower hand corner, right? Big bridge. Next such bridge? Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't find that fun. Did we just see? Novel's Cloak. Whenever the wearer of this cloak has no enemies or allies around a 10-foot area, they gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls on their range attacks and a +2 bonus on all saving throws. Give that to Aru when she's back with us.
I will guide.
So many riddles in the game. I can probably say I googled most of them. I Google every riddle. Just to be every riddle, every puzzle I Google because I can't be bothered. You losers doing back here? What are you holding my look back for? Yeah, there's just so many of the puzzles riddle in this. They're just so stupid. As in, it's a waste of time. Most of the rewards aren't worth the effort. Trying to figure out what the riddle is or the puzzle is just like, F this. I got better things to do with my time, like, you know, play more video games. Yeah, what is this place you're guarding? Let me in unless you want to share the same fate as your brothers and sisters on Galarian. I want to go in. You have not been invited. Make yourself scarce or I'll do it for you. Fine. So, I think we have to go talk to Alexia, I think. Means we probably want to switch out Ember then. We don't want Ember in the group until we're ready to talk to Nocticula. Killed the guards who walked in? Yeah, it's no fun. Was an evil playthrough. It's a different. Well, you can do it as a good playthrough too, because, you know, killing demons when you're a good guy is not that big of a difference. But it wasn't popular and she wasn't in there. See? Because you weren't invited. It's that simple. It's because you weren't invited. Okay. Now we want Aru back. Let's see. So we're going to see Valexia, which is the art of making friends, I believe. Am I playing daring difficulty? Oh, I'm doing normal difficulty with adjustments. I don't play on the ridiculous, stupid stuff. I just want to play the game. I don't want to play load the game. I don't want to play safe scumming is fun, because it's not. So this is not the right place, is it? Rupture, rupture. That's not where we're supposed to be, is it? Machos, no. 10,000 delights? No, that's the whorehouse. Art of making friends. Nope, that's the... Why do they call the art of making friends the tower one? That's not that appropriate. Third wheel? Gears Area X. Oh, that's that one we have to do still. Talk to Shivara's successor. I guess you do that stuff too. Actually, let's get this stuff out of the way, since we're almost here. Since we're basically in there. It's kinda close. Ridiculous, stupid stuff. Gimpy was such a way with words. What? Did I use it wrong? Did I actually use it wrong? Oh, we're on the wrong level. You want to get your mythic powers. Ooh. It's all about the mythic powers. I am so lost. Keep spinning the map around. So lost, but we want to go over here. Oh no, I was going this way. Pathfinder's about kicking demon butt and taking names. Well, not the names part. Knees? Halfling? Mean ankles. Wow, look what the cat dragged in, says Ronkhorn. A muscular incubus grins at Arushale. Hey, why so shy? Come here, give your old pal a hug. Haha, she answers quietly without looking into his eyes and making any move toward him. Lots of gossip about you floating around. Some say you sided with the mortals now. He shoots a quick glance at you. You live among them. You walk around with them. Lucky you. Always have your snacks and kicks within arm's reach. How did you pull that off? Care to share your secret? It's no secret, she sighs. You know, Rockhorn. I would be happy if you followed my path, but I'm afraid you wouldn't like it. An old friend of yours. She has changed. Mortal souls aren't a snack for her anymore. Yeah, sure, the incubus grins. Did she tell you that herself? It's true, Rockhorn. I'm not the Arushale you used to know. Sure, of course. Arushale repented, and now she's a righteous saint. The incubus presses his palms against each other in a fake prayer. All pure and innocent. She will never again come up with an idea to flay a loving couple and make an elegant dress out of their skins. Why are you wincing? Am I not telling the truth? No, my friend. The only one who's telling lies here is you. Remember, Aru asked you... That's right, she did, didn't she? Oops. You're wrong. You just don't know. You don't have to answer to this individual. Rockborn, who are you to judge her? All right, get away from her right now. Smug grin vanishes from the incubus's face, glancing angrily at you and frowning, and he turns away. Now you see, that's exactly why I didn't want to come back here again. Rockhorn can get under your other skins, literally and figuratively. Thank you for getting rid of him. We're just passing through, that's the thing. We're taking a shortcut.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Why are we not on our
I will help where I can.
mounts here?
Did I mess up again?
help me sway from my path.
Why is she not?
I'm prepared.
There's bismuth. She's supposed to be writing bismuth, but for some reason she's not. Delamere is a good damage dealer. Slayer archers are actually really good. So this is the guy we're supposed to be talking to. Vivaki, a demon resembling a spike-covered centaur, stands on the roof like an especially ugly gargoyle. So, that horse sent another assassin. Well, come closer, you fool. Let me see who I'll be having for dinner tonight. Yesterday there were 2, and I crushed them in a single ball of meat. Rex, I'm here to see to you never trouble Moravet again. So I am not the first person Moravet hired. The demon grinned, showing his many teeth. If I had kept the skulls of every one of you, I would have built myself a magnificent palace out of them long ago. I picked that Moravet in the brothel once. She seemed sturdier than the others, but I didn't realize my strength could drive even a succubus insane. The wench decided we were meant for each other. Of course I laughed off that nonsense, but she scraped together some money and now sends assassins after me in revenge. She knows how much it annoys me. You gullible morons are always interrupting my day, but your bones crunch nicely as I chew, it must be said. You look smarter than the others, though. Would you like to make a deal? I don't know how much Moravet promised you, but I'll double it. It'll be easy money. You don't even need to kill Moravet, and that's impossible inside the brothel anyway. Just give her my enchanted ring. As soon as she takes it, she'll be teleported here, and we'll have a little heart-to-heart. The cunning wench went to suffer such efforts to spend one more minute with me, so this will make her dream come true. The demon bites his finger and smears the massive ring with his hand with blood. The demon chuckles the whole time, eyes twinkling with mirth as this is all a game. I think you're hiding something. Ha, you don't trust me. That's the right call. Don't trust a word you hear in the abyss. Not that you have many choices, either accept my deal or accept my invitation to dinner as the main course. Kill you. Deathworm buff. Oh, he's mythic, isn't he? Bro. Here, let's do the... what is it? Ranger's Bond. Aquarium. And then wait until next turn. Veronica. Gotta get that burn up.
Strike with all your might.
There we go. 205, no crit. But we get a nice little bonus to our dexterity and constitution now.
You've made your choice.
Boy, he was tough. And the ring. He's gonna be really upset when this guy finds out this guy's really dead, huh? Yeah, ranger actually hasn't. The word ranger has nothing to do with using a bow. Succubus stands in the same corner where you left her, and she doesn't seem to be interested in another guest. You're back. I know you returned to me. So, Xerix is dead. Please tell me you have his ring so that I can stop living in fear. You aren't going to need to be afraid. Xerxes is dead. Nicholas rolls her eyes in irritation. Damn it, what have you done? Who am I going to play with now? Succubus' long tongue darts between her lips like a snake's. There's nothing sweeter than playing games of life and death. When I think that Xerxes is tearing apart yet another greedy idiot, I sent his way. Succubus closes her eyes and runs the tip of her fingers over her breast and stomach. Just imagining it sends flames sticking through my body. And you've ruined everything. He should have sent you to me, so I would beg you to spare me. Humiliated, not knowing how long I would have to live. And now he's dead. How dull. Never mind, though. If he couldn't handle you, he was a weakling. If you meet a demon, a mighty one, sturdy and fearless, please don't kill him immediately. Tell him more of it honeyed tongue is looking for a new patron. Please remind me whose brilliant idea it was to save this damsel in distress. And this game's your idea? What did Xerxes get out of your games? He got me, of course, and he got a break from boredom. Vavakia demons are so strong that few dare to confront them face to face, whereas the promise of my kiss could convince even a paladin to face certain death. Xerxes had always appreciated that ability of mine. Are these games your idea? Yes, and you can't imagine how hard it is to find a good partner. Everyone is so worried about their miserable lives. No one really understands how sweet it is to look death in the eye and know you still live. We succubi are always ready to please, but the desire that flares when a cold blade touches your throat. Only Xerxes understood what I was talking about. And we can't attack her in here. So enough talking. Task is finished. Where's my reward? 30 grand. Thank you. Yeah, we're done in here. Okay, so next, why are you guys not again? Every time we go in there, how come they lose their pet or mount?
Never stop learning.
Rely on me.
Because the animals don't go in, right? That what it really is?
Allow me. The struggles never cease.
Bismuth is stuck. For some reason she can't ride Bismuth now. Rogue Trader's a December 7th release. That came out this week, right? So. Okay, Zeriax, walking on corpses. Try to scare an audience with the city's rulers. Oh, we're supposed to go to Alexia. Alexia in this area? Portals everywhere but the way I want to go. What's that? Looks like I have to teleport up, but we don't have everybody who can do that in the group. So, I'm not going to worry about it. This and multiplayer be interesting? I don't know about that. Alexia's up on the next stage, or next spot, isn't she? So, we need to go this way. You can't get any progress done if I play in multiplayer, but they can be fun. That's why we have the endless dungeon stuff. Endless dungeon stuff in multiplayer I think would be fine. But the campaign stuff, oh, it would take forever and a day. Maybe 2 days. But, yeah. Because there's too many choices. This game, in Celeste it works. Celeste is pretty much a straight line. And there's no side quest with the companions and that kind of thing. So, it would definitely, this would be much tougher just because of the scope of the story. House of Incest and Genocide. I think that's where we're supposed to be going. As multiplayer as well as, and I tried as multi, it's where I realized I take forever to get anywhere in multiplayer. Yeah, and, you know, I know there's a couple of people that want to do Baldur's Gate 3 in multiplayer and stuff like that, but I don't know. Oh, man. Neverwinter Nights 2 got multiplayer? I don't remember. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, it did. Oh, no, this is where we were for the fight. To the Rapture of Rupture. That's Alexia, right? So you're basically saying you're a pyromaniac, right? Oh, I need to go upstairs. Actually, no, there's a portal right here. Okay. Conquest, Rapture, and then Rupture. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to go. Harem of Ardent Dreams. That's where we're going. Watching the world burn is not metaphorical. If you live in the right places, it is not metaphorical. It's very much literal. I don't live in a desert. I don't know why people insist on saying that I live in a desert. I don't live in a desert.
We will win this war.
You call?
It was a good idea of mine to introduce you to high society at this reception. And we were subject of gossip among the guests. I heard them whispering about how we showed up together. Shall I entertain you with some conversation? You look stunning in your new outfit, as usual. So what will happen at this private reception? You look stunning. She covers her mouth with her hand, and she gives an elegant little laugh. I certainly couldn't go out wearing the same dress as last time, could I? I would have bored you. Moreover, I would have bored myself. Chimera. Oh. Well, that went by really quickly. There we go. Chimera's voice rings out through the hall. All rise. The proceedings will now begin with the dispensation of false justice. I, Chimera the Ardent Dream, will perform the duties of judge. The rights of prosecution will be granted to anyone acquainted with rage and hatred, and the part of the defender will be given to time and blind fate. All the participants are obligated to show due dread and obedience to the decisions of the court. Now, our first case is brought by the assassin Dogward against the bodyguard for hire, Catrol. Dogward accuses Catrol of being exceedingly nimble and dexterous. This excessive dexterity enabled the defendant to foil 3 assassination attempts against his employer, thus preventing the plaintiff from fulfilling his contract. Felixia is more interested in having a conversation than in watching the sham trial. You know, my dear friend, after our last, she pauses playfully, visit to the Battle Bliss, I've been thinking a lot about the customs of Galarian. Despite our differences, we actually have a lot in common. Our actions and desires stem from the same passions, except when it comes to... her eyes widen with excitement, and she utters a word that is foreign to the abyss as you are. To love. It's common knowledge that demons know nothing about love, so why don't you explain it to me? It is a pure and uplifting feeling in your soul that cleanses your heart of all burdens and pains. She stares at you with wide eyes as she repeats their words. Pure and an uplifting feeling. How intriguing and how unfamiliar. Our passions and our tempestuous and our feelings stem from the darkest depth of our souls, but you say this feeling is pure. Fascinating. Somebody just died. Crawling with rage, Catrol, the bodyguard, has his head chopped off with a giant axe for being too good at his job. The crowd roars in its approval, and the beaming plaintiff counts his coins. This is perversion of justice, says Silo. They're making a mockery of the very idea of a fair and noble trial. They enjoy ridiculing the law. Is it not true that love restricts freedom, and that its harsh constraints can sometimes lead to cruel, evil deeds? Does not love force people to act contrary to their desires and subordinate them to the object of their disaffection? Do not even the most loving souls feel occasional regret about trading away their freedom for love? Haven't the most terrible betrayals been committed for the sake of love? Doesn't unrequited love cause mortals to commit suicide, and isn't rejection the reason they often resort to violence and other terrible crimes? I'm most curious to hear your answer to these questions. No, these things are caused by lust and dark desire, not true love. So you believe that real love is pure and leads only to pure deeds? Well, thank you to whoever that was for using the affiliate link. Much appreciated. Happy Wednesday. So, it leads to your pure deeds. If that is true, I can't help but wonder, what happens to a demon who encounters true love? Will her love darken and die, or will the demon rise above herself? You performed a good action, blah, blah, blah. Execution has the audience in an uproar. The demons howl their approval, and Shamira has to raise her voice to be heard above the noise. Next, we'll hear the case of Varsa the Nose Cutter. He attacked 2 evolutionaries visitors from another plane, even though the Great Nocticula made it clear that they were under her protection. Varsa the Nose Cutter tracked down his victims in the upper city and killed them with his glaive. Then he robbed them and cut off their tongues and noses. This scrawny demon doesn't look like a hardened killer. He writhes in his shackles, yelling hysterically. But I am not Varsa the Nose Cutter. I don't even know who that is. My name is Sharzal, and I've never been to the upper city. I'm not allowed to enter, even though that's where a slaver of my status should live. Besides, I've never held a glaive in my life. This is all Hepsamira's fault. She wanted to buy my slaves at half price, and I refused to sell. And now she's taking revenge against me, and plans to get her hands on my slaves. Felixia, it seems to me that love is like a living creature. Sometimes it behaves one way and at other times another way. It is contradictory and inconsistent. It leads to both good and bad outcomes, and like every living creature, it is bound to die eventually. After all, every love, no matter how strong, is doomed to die. Is that not so? True love lives forever. Alexia looks at you doubtfully, but you can see how desperately she wants to believe you. Don't lie to me. I need you to be honest. Do you truly believe that? Don't answer. I can see that you're being sincere. Chimera shouts to be heard above the screams of Varsa the Nose-Cutter. The court finds the evidence of the indicted person's innocence to be quite convincing. However, false justice requires every sin to be punished. So therefore, I hereby declare that this demon is Varsa the Nose-Cutter, and he shall be executed without further delay. Chimera throws a conspiratorial glance at Hepzibah, who stands nearby. The latter grins and bows mockingly. Chimera announces loudly, and the last crime for today is the most harmful and treacherous. Listen to Chimera attentively. The crime... Probably should have paid attention to this one. Chimera, the crime of sinful mercy, and the offense was further aggravated by an attempt at self-sacrifice. A tiefling is brought forward in chains. Chimera glares furiously at the bloodied, beaten figure. The mortal who stands before you is a descendant of Sharzal, a slave trader who died recently. A week ago, this tiefling was offered the chance to be an accomplice in a murder of his progenitor, Sharzal, in exchange for a portion of Sharzal's slave holdings. However, this mortal refused to participate in such a cunning, highly profitable murder. Driven by some insane familiar sentiment and a disgusting display of fondness, Chimera literally spits out the last word. He warned Sharzal about the possible attempt on his life and personally hired Catrol, one of his best bodyguards in Lucinera, to guard his father's life. Chimera has to shout to be heard over the indignant clamor of her demon audience. There's more. During the last attempt on Sharzal's life, this mortal, driven by the most disgusting feeling of duty and gratitude for his own existence, tried to cover his father with his own body to save him from the assassin's dagger. We find such actions to be criminally insane and dangerous. Therefore, false justice demands that we sentence this mortal to death. Sharzal's property will be declared destitute of an heir, and henceforth accessible to anyone who wishes to take possession of it. The tiefling is too weak to protest, and at a signal from Chimera, he is executed by the guards. Alexia smiles at you, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She seems uninterested in the drama that just played out before your eyes. Thank you for our conversation. I expected to find it interesting, but I had no idea that our discussion would be so thought-provoking. I'm so glad I decided to come here with you, and I sincerely hope that you'll visit me again. I hope to see you at my manor soon. I host small receptions for the most interesting and noteworthy residents of the upper city. Conversations at these receptions are always entertaining. If you were to attend, you could continue our discussion about love. Of course, I seriously doubt my guest would be as interested in this topic as I am, so perhaps we should finish our conversation in private. I hope to see you soon, dear friend. Don't stay away too long. I'm looking forward to your next visit. She gives you a dazzling smile, then vanishes into thin air. And there's that. The trial is funny. For those of you who missed it, they basically killed everybody involved in that Hepzibah wanted dead to get the stuff. Basically, she killed everybody that was a competitor, or related to a competitor for her. And they made it look like it was a trial. Of course, it was a mock trial all along, but, you know, it's still funny. Okay, so. Next. Looking up corpses, still doing that. The art of making friends. That's right, that's the tower. I don't know if I got time to do that today. We could. Now we capture the city's attention, become the talk about hope to deny the interest in Articula, capture a rapture. No, so we're going to do that again. Traces of shadows. Spinner of Night definitely visited Lucinera. Her name, known as the Den of Sweet Horror, may contain valuable clues as to what point to her whereabouts. Talk to the inhabitants of the Den of Sweet Horror. Where's the Den of Sweet Horror? Grudges to settle. Oh, we got to do this one too. Where are we? So we want to go back to... We're in the middle city. This is actually where we want to be. There's a portal around here, though, right? Yeah.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break.
Oops.
Go
Is
get
that all
some
you can
more
say?
water while you are up. That was really poorly done. Your
Okay.
next break is in 1 hour.
It's in the flesh markets. What am I supposed to be doing in the flesh markets? Oh, we're already here. Oops. Oh, that's right. We're just on the other side. Come on. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the flesh markets. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, though. Who am I supposed to be talking to here in the flesh markets? Or time to think. That's not it. Oh, maybe it's related to this, because this is where the shadow. And a sweet horror isn't over here, right? Anyway. We'll take a break. I don't think there's anything I want to buy from them. But anyway. I'm going to get up, stretch some legs, get some water, that kind of thing. Go see what, I know what Mrs. Gimpy's up to. Go see what the dogs are up to. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.